and gentlemen, and welcome to Go Bananas Comedy Club, Cincinnati's home for stand-up comedy. Wednesday night, or Tuesday night, are we ready to have some fun? Come on, we can be better than that. I said Tuesday night, are we ready to have some fun? All right. Coming to cooking up before we get started, please turn your cell phone to the off and vibrate position. No table talk, and no lengthy immediately you will be asked to leave. With that out of the way, make some noise for your friends and family in the funniest person in Cincinnati contest. And help you up to the stage, the host of the evening, the very funny Chris Stever.
What's happening, Go Bananas? How we doing on a Tuesday night, everybody? Hey, give it up for my man Phil in the back there. He's obviously having a damn stroke. Wednesday, come on! I love you, brother. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the funniest person in Cincinnati contest. We do this every year to try and prop somebody up and make a bunch of other people feel real shitty about themselves. So you are all part of that tonight. Truthfully, let's get this out of the way right now. These people have been working real hard to get their act together. So first things first, let them do their act, please. This is not anything that you've seen on fucking TikTok, okay? We don't want to hear anything that you got to say back to us. Trust me when I say that it'll just mess them up, and you came here to support them. So let's keep all that down to an absolute zero, right? Can we do that? I love y'all already on a damn Tuesday. Hell yeah, man. So here's how it's going to go. You all have gotten ballots. And we'll make sure that everybody has one at the end if you don't have one. In the amateur division, you're going to vote for 3 people. Not yet. We're going to bring them all up at the end, but I just want to let you know that's how we're going to do that. You got to vote for 3 in the amateurs. Not 2, not 4, not 1, 3 times. None of that horse shit. Don't be funny with me, okay? We'll throw your ballot out. It won't count. And then 2, and then 2. No, and then do it right. 2 in the semi-pro division, okay? Amateur is going to give you 5 minutes. Semi-pro is going to give you 7. Let's see. I think that's probably it. Like I said, we'll have them all come up here. So you want to make notes about somebody, that's fine, but we'll have them come up at the end, and you can get another face with that name, okay? Right on, man. I think we're off to a good start already. People are drinking. Yeah. Anyone not drinking? Fuck, I might need a ride later. Good. Good to see everybody here. So what I'm going to do now, I want to get you guys in the mood for some stand-up comedy. I'll tell you a couple quick jokes, and then we'll get this thing ripping and roaring, okay? I'm going to do just some pretty mild jokes, just to, not step on anybody's toes and not get into the sex stuff too early here, huh? Well, I'm coming back later on. I'm going to do y'all right then, okay? So here's the thing. I saw a story, and it made me think. This story is that an 18-year-old Amish man was killed when he wrecked his buggy and it rolled over on top of him. Made me think, when will these kids stop texting and driving? When will they get it? At least one person knows what Amish people are. Perfect. I know there's some of you in here from Norwood. You got people on your street without electricity. They're not Amish, okay? Not everyone gets it. I think you can all tell by looking at me, I am an athlete. Oh, hell no. God damn you, I bowl every Monday. I'm in a league. Athlete, all right? Always been an athlete. In junior high, I ran cross country, 7th grade. That's a 2-mile course. 7th grade, 2 miles, cross country. My best recorded time in 2 miles, 7th grade, 36 minutes and 36 seconds. That's not good. If you were wondering, that's real. That's aggressively bad. That's why I might as well have been going backwards at some points. You know what I mean? Like just stopping. I was bad. I only joined the team because my friends joined the team. I didn't realize it was like a team judged event, so I was just like a cinder block on the team's time, just holding us down. I was last at every race, and I mean dead last. So much so that second to last place, that dude been in there for about 5 or 6 minutes already, you know what I mean? He's laying in the grass, got his feet kicked up on his duffel bag, having an orange slice and a smile. The girls are all lined up ready to start their race. And I'm telling you, I was a handsome son of a bitch in 7th grade too. I was a really cute little boy. So they thought, shit, do you think someone took him? All I was doing was taking a stroll through the woods. They break out the binoculars. They say, "Now I see his little fat ass out there. He's skipping and chasing a butterfly. Hey, stop for a honeysuckle." I did that under protest. I didn't want to be on the team anymore, but my parents were these, they were these parents that were, we don't quit in this house. That's a shitty policy, my friends, okay? If y'all got kids and they're bringing the rest of their team down, let them quit, okay? Because let me just tell you, the locker room is not being kind to him, okay? I wanted to quit, man. They would not only would they not let me quit, these pricks would show up to the races and heckle me. Like my grandpa showed up one day, and I said, "What?" He said, "Why are you walking?" I said, "Why are you here? I don't want to be here." They don't expect me to finish this race, by the way. Pull the minivan around. Let's hit the road. My parents, to their credit, they wouldn't let me quit. They were kids having kids. They shouldn't have had me. I think when my mom got pregnant, it was on her 16th birthday when she got pregnant. Dad should have wrapped that present. No, huh? And my dad was actually 20 at the time, and on paper, fuck, that's yikes, right? That's no good. I have a statutory origin story. That's no good for anyone, man. All right, that's how we do jokes, everybody. Are you ready to see a damn comedy show? All right. We got a good one for you, okay? First of all, if you want, you can go ahead and in the semi-pro division, you can just scratch out Jarrell Beeman's name. He's not going to be here with us tonight. So let's get this show on the fucking goddamn road here. All right. Your first contestant coming up to the stage. Make all the noise you can for CJ Buckles, everybody.
Hello, everybody! Woo! How we doing, Go Bananas? Yeah! Oh my gosh, thank you all for being here. My name is CJ Buckles. It is so great to be up here performing for you all. A little bit about me. Next week, I'm going to Mexico. Woo, Mexico! I'm very excited. And I was telling my mom my plans, and she was like, CJ, I'm a little scared for you. I'm worried that you're gonna get kidnapped. And I was like, first off, Mommy, I'm 23 and a half. It's not kidnapping. It's adult napping. At least call it what it is. And also, no one's adult napping fat people. I'm not really the target audience. I'm not even like the ideal type of fat person. Like I have no tits and no ass. Just flat. And also, you'd have to be a fucking bodybuilder to take me. Like, I could just think heavy thoughts. And you're not moving me. Unless it's for mac and cheese, that's a different story. I've gained some weight recently, which, it is what it is. But I can't tell if it's because I'm in a loving relationship with a feeder, or if it's because of my IUD. Really can't tell. If you don't know what an IUD is, it's basically surgically implanted birth control without the fun morphine. It's fine. But I love having an IUD. It means I have something that I can blame everything that goes wrong in my life on. Like, oh, I burst into tears. Just my IUD. My car broke down, I lost my job. My IUD's been really acting up. I haven't had my period in 6 weeks. Definitely not pregnant. Definitely not a baby in there. I'm definitely not pregnant. Why would you guys even suggest that? How dare you suggest that? I'm definitely not pregnant. It's definitely not a baby. It's definitely just my IUD. I'm fine. I do have a boyfriend now. Very exciting. Yeah. Ooh. And I love him, but he is a skinny, which is what I like to call skinny people. And dating a skinny definitely has its challenges. But, I think the biggest one, or one of the biggest ones, is it's always the skinniest men that grab you in a way that makes you suicidal. He's not an ass or a tits man. He's full just belly. And the other really bad part is if I spend the night, it means the next morning I get sent home looking like Adam Sandler's before picture. Which is not a pretty look. I'm talking knee-length, tight basketball shorts and a tight t-shirt which he handed me and was like, oh, I got it at my old job. It's super big. It'll totally fit you. Here you go. It didn't. It's fine. In all seriousness, though, I recently got some heartbreaking news. I was diagnosed with being clinically loose. A clinically loose vagina. Which is not what I wanted to hear. I went to my doc and I was like, hey doc, I don't really feel penises when they're inside me. And she was like, it's pretty roomy in there. A roomy vagina. I had no idea I was walking around with uncharted territories inside me. Guess we gotta send a submarine in there to map it. Don't worry, it won't implode unless you want it to. But I'm super self-conscious because it means every time my boyfriend goes down on me, I wonder, is it echoing? Like, you taste so good, good. You like that. Dirty cunt. And that's not what any girl wants to think about. Anyway, that's been my time. My name is CJ Buckles. Give it up for your host, Andrew Waitstaff.
CJ Buckles, everybody. Make some noise for CJ. Yep. And let's keep it going for the next comic, Alex Grove, everybody.
Hi, my name is Alex Grove. I drove up here from Louisville today, and I've been having kind of a rough day. Because I got here early, and I went to Chipotle, and the woman in front of me in line said, do you know that you look like a cross between JoJo Siwa and James Corden? No, I didn't, you bitch. Ruined my whole day. I mean, now I've been like looking in mirrors, getting jump scares. I mean, geez. I prefer to say that I look like Chris Farley if he ate Fabergé eggs. If you don't know what Fabergé eggs are, it's okay that you're uneducated. I started a new job recently, actually. It's going like really well. I'm enjoying it. Come on, you guys are allowed to be happy for me. I've had a bad day. But the job's going really well, but the boss keeps making like these weird sexual remarks to me, okay? And so it's been really horrible working for my dad. I know. I look like somebody who would work for his dad. I think there's a lot of those in these Montgomery place. Oh no. We're not those people. No, I really do work for my dad, and I had to go to HR and tell them about it. And you know what the response was? Quit being such a fucking pussy. And I was like, Mom. It's a family affair. You know, for my dad's job, we got to travel sometimes. I get to travel with him, and it's fun sometimes. But I have a Fox News dad. Does anybody else have a Fox News dad? Some of you look like Fox News dads, so, honestly. But I'm always nervous what my dad is going to say, you know, if he's going to say something offensive. And so we got back from Japan. We went to Japan a couple years ago, and everybody asked, they're like, what's different between Japan and the US? And every time I'd hear that question, I'd be like, how fucking awful are you going to say something? Like, I was always so nervous about what he was going to say. So, like, people would ask the question, and he would go, you know, well, it's very clean over there. And I was like, okay, all right, that's not that bad. And then you go, well, and they're all skinny. There were 3 fat people, 2 sumos, and one of them was Alex. Which is personally offensive, but at least it's not like offensive to a race of people. But then the last thing he says is he would go, well, you know, and I don't know what it is, but all those older Japanese men walk with their hands behind their backs, every single one of them. And it looks like they're about to bid on a vase at a jade auction. And so afterwards, I had to pull my dad aside, and I was like, look, you can't say stuff like that. You know, you can't say, like, have you heard of Stop Asian Hate? There was this movement called Stop Asian Hate because these Asian guys in New York City were getting stereotyped and then punched in the head. It was really messed up. And I told my dad the whole story. I was like, you have to be sensitive about these kind of stereotypes you make, right? And do you know what his response was? He was like, well, we got to stop the Asian hate for sure, but we got to get the Asian hands out front. We got to get them out there. Hey, he said it. It wasn't me. I told him not to say it. I want to tell you guys one last story. This is a real story. This really happened to me a couple months ago. My mom called me while I was out of town with my dad. We were out of town actually working again. And she calls me. She goes, Alex, I'm freaking out. I think I'm having a heart attack. I think I'm having a stroke. I panic, right? I go, I get my dad. I'm like, you call 911. I'm going to talk to her and talk through the symptoms. I'm talking through to her or whatever. She's like, I'm like, Mom, we go through some symptoms. I'm like, what have you eaten today? And she goes, I've had some hard-boiled eggs and some nuts. And then I went through your dad's drawers and I ate 15 gummy bears. My dad from the corner of the room goes, motherfucker, Nancy! My mom is now on a wild ride, okay? 62-year-old woman's never been high, okay, in her life. And my dad is the conductor of this wild ride. And he's yelling, why were you in my drawers, bitch? But the best part about that was, my favorite part is like what she was saying after, the paranoia. She was like, all of the neighbors know we're gonna have to move. Are you telling them? And then she's like, Alex, I think I'm a drug addict. Mom, you had to know you were taking the drugs. And then finally she goes, Alex, I think the police are after me. I think they're after me. And I said, Mom, why do you think that? I can hear the sirens. Mom, you're in an ambulance. I've been Alex Grove. Thank you, guys.
Alex Grove, everybody. One more time for Alex. Keep it going for your next comic, everybody. It's Patrick Taylor.
All right. What's up, party people? Patrick Taylor. All right. So, buttholes are pretty popular these days. Seems like you hear terms like rim job and pegging far more than you ever did before. Was there some sort of marketing push? Did Big Butthole increase their marketing budget this year? What's going on there? I am recently divorced and back in the dating game. Yay me. Yeah, it's going pretty well. I mean, I've only cried once during sex, so, you know, pretty good. I'll tell you what, though, the dating game, it's not for the faint of heart. So many, it's anxiety-inducing. So many questions. I mean, should I ask her out? Where should I take her? When should I hit her with a dick pic? Kidding. Guys, don't do the dick pic. No unsolicited dick pics. You see, guys, we're far more visual than women. I mean, we could probably get aroused by the Easter ham if it caught the right light. So, I guess what I'm saying is, unless that picture of your dick can hold an intelligent conversation, be vulnerable, and knows its love language, probably not going to work for you. And if it does, your dick would like you to rethink your life's choices. My dick's love language is words of affirmation and does not care about honesty. So, one thing I'm totally fascinated by are killer couples that murder together. You ever see like those true crime stories about couples that go on a murderous rampage? I mean, how does that come about? I know I was a little nervous telling a chick I liked a finger in the ass. I couldn't imagine asking her if she was interested in chaining a runaway to the radiator. Will say though, if I am ever viciously murdered in my own home, I hope it was on a day that I clean my house. You ever see on like Dateline some of those crime scene photos? Whew. You can tell some of those places were a disaster long before any crime took place there. Anyway, all this to say that I hope whoever is viewing my horrific, tragic, gruesome crime scene photos thinks, and they don't even have to say it out loud, but I want them thinking, he kept a clean house. We've come a long way in the name of convenience. Come a long way very quickly. We didn't bask in the glory of grocery delivery for long before we went straight to not even having to wipe our own asses. Amazon will deliver a bidet straight to your front door. Once reserved for the elite, now it's like in the off chance I get stuck out in the wild and have to defile myself with toilet paper, I feel as though I've disgraced my family and have to go die on the sword like some sort of shit ninja or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Speaking of shitting in the wild, who are these people who carry Sharpies with them seemingly for the sole purpose of writing heinous shit in bathroom stalls? I mean, were they leaving the house and we're like, I should grab my Sharpie. Just in case I have to shit in public later, I can write Jeanette gave HIV to Carlos Butler. That is one I've actually read. Unreal that someone is so well prepared for something so stupid. All right, last shit joke. Here we go. I've always heard that when you die, you shit yourself. Now, I've never seen this firsthand, but I've heard it enough, and I suppose the logic checks out, so I accept it. Whenever I hear this, I always think of a movie like John Wick, for example. And they have these shootout scenes. They look super cool, and there's explosions and blood and screaming. Is it also safe to assume there's like an absolutely horrid stench of like 20 dead bad guys' shitty pants? Something to think about. I hate pharmaceutical commercials. They're so unrealistic. Maybe not in the way you're thinking. Unrealistic in the sense that there's never anyone else around. I mean, I'd probably laugh, skip, and jump at the farmer's market too if I didn't have to contend with hundreds of other people. Show the guy looking for a parking spot. Show him waiting in line. Show him bumping into people. I would consider a life with psoriatic arthritis if it meant never having to deal with another crowd again. What they ought to do is combine pharmaceutical commercials with cologne perfume commercials. Picture Johnny Depp wandering the desert, shot in black and white. Do you desire a lower A1C? Side effects may include dry mouth, nausea, murdering your spouse in your sleep, and shitting blood. Hopefully not all at once. Thanks so much, guys. I'm Patrick Taylor.
Patrick Taylor, everybody. One more time for Patrick. Keep it moving for Patrick. There you go. Let's keep it going for your next comic, everybody. Put your hands together for Aaron Wrighton.
Oh, Cincinnati, how we doing? Yeah, hell yeah. I just got some fun news. My mom recently told me I was conceived in the parking lot of a Jerry Seinfeld show. Why is she such a whore? She actually comes on my show. She's in the back over there. Give her a hand. Love you, Mom. Yeah. Wait. Nope, she's still in the parking lot. She found a homeless guy. I'm trying to be a better person. Have you guys heard of this app called Duolingo? Anyone heard of this? Yeah, I'm trying to learn Spanish. Me and my buddy, we have a little challenge. We think we can hook up with some Spanish-speaking women. Yeah, because what's hotter than a couple white dudes hitting on you with preschool Spanish? I'm just at the bar, and the first Mexican girl I see, I'm just like, hola, me llamo Aaron, yo soy horny, me gusto your tits mucho, tu quiero Taco Bell. I don't know, that app's evil as shit though. It's always trying to like pin me and my friend against each other. It'll send me emails and be like, hey, your friend Joey passed you in points, are you gonna do something about it? I'm getting all fired up. I'm like, yeah. So I text him. I go, hey, Joey, I'm going to beat your ass. Meet me at the biblioteca. That's the library, if you guys don't know what that is. Does it blow anyone's mind that you could legally drink and be born after the year 2000? Does that freak anyone out? Yeah, it freaks me out. I don't know. I figured out a way how to weed these youngins out of my life. I only drink Manhattans now. Yeah. People be like, what are you drinking? I'll go, Manhattan, 9/11, never forget. They're like, I wasn't even born yet. I'm like, you, get away from me. I'm looking for the ladies who remember Pearl Harbor. I see a few of you in here. Into older women. I like rap music. Anyone like rap music? Yeah. I miss like early 2000s rap music though, like Lil Jon and the Ying Yang Twins. Yeah, that was my shit. Yeah, because when their music would come on, we would just start dry humping. Yeah, that was my favorite dance move. I don't know, I went to the club recently and I felt like an old timer in there. It was like this EDM bullshit. Everyone's just like jumping up and down and sweating, and I was just like, felt like an old guy, you know? I was like, you kids have no idea. Back in my day, Get Low would come on and these bitches used to crawl through the window and the wall. I don't know why I did Mickey Mouse. I don't know. I'm pretty naive when it comes to you ladies. I was talking to this one girl who was into me, and she just stopped me in the middle of our conversation. She just goes, hey, I want to let you know you look like a snack, and I just want to eat you up. And I was like, wow, that's really hot. But I don't think you could say a specific snack, you know? Like if I stopped her and I just go, hey, you look like a bag of pork rinds. I don't think I'm getting laid. We ended up hooking up, and then she ghosted me. What a whore. But I guess I was just like a drunk snack, you know? But there are good drunk snacks, you know? Like Taco Bell, yeah. It's hot, it's messy, it tears that ass up. I was more along the lines of something you like make at home when you're shit-faced. Like one time I had boxed macaroni and I didn't have milk or butter. Yeah, so I used mayonnaise as a substitute. Hey, I still hit though. I don't know. Let's try it. Oh, thank you. Let's get gross. How about it? All right. I recently stopped by one of those like Sex Panther stores on the highway. Have you guys ever been there? All right, couple freaks. I went in there for the first time and I go, hey, what should I get? And she goes, you should get this. It looks and feels just like a real vagina. And I said, I'll take 2. And I go, what are they called, by the way? And she goes, this is called a pocket pussy. And I was like, that's amazing. They pay you to say that? First of all, I don't get why they're called that. I wear skinny jeans. It's not fitting in these pockets. It's more of like a coaster coochie you put right on the table. I called my ex and told her about it because we have a weird relationship, and she was like, that's disgusting. I was like, first of all, they're dishwasher safe. Second of all, you're a hypocrite. Only you get to have fun. She had a bunch of different dildos laying around the house. Like, she had a green one that she pretended every holiday season was the Grinch who stole Clitmas. All right, guys, thank you. I'm Aaron.
That's Aaron Wrighton, everybody. One more time for Aaron, please. All right, keep it going for your next comic, everybody. Put your hands together for Laura Cord.
Hello, hello. So like you said, my name is Laura, but typically people are too stupid to remember that, so most of the time I'm Lauren. And I grew up in a small town. Do we have any other small town folk in here? Yeah, I'm surprised. We don't like driving on interstates. Glad you made it. So my hometown is actually so small that the Mexican restaurant serves a mashed potato enchilada. And I come from a family that is so small town that my parents are still together. We're also so small town that my Nana actually knows the ghost that haunts my aunt's house personally. So as you can imagine, I had a pretty sheltered upbringing that did not prepare me for shit. Like, small town parents don't teach you things like put some keys between your knuckles when you walk alone at night for safety. No, they teach you stuff like if you fold your fingers while you pray, the devil's gonna sit on your knuckles and block all your prayers. Prayers only work in proper prayer position. And all that taught me was the devil's a little punk-ass bitch whose kryptonite is fingertips. And they also taught me stuff like, it's rude to put chapstick on before you go to the dentist because then their gloves will be sliding all over your mouth. So So I had to learn the hard way that what is actually rude is sucking dick before you go to the dentist. Because then your jaw will be so sore that you can't open your mouth properly, and you'll end up biting the hygienist multiple times. And so everywhere we went in this town, somehow everyone was always there, up in your business. And so my parents conditioned me that you are on your best behavior at all times, or when you get home, you get a spanking. And so now, as an adult, whenever my boyfriend and I go grocery shopping, I'm just knocking shit over. He doesn't get it, though. He just thinks that I really hate grocery shopping. And I blame this town for the fact that I have had a sexual encounter with spray cheese. Because my high school boyfriend texted me one day and he asked if I had any fetishes. While the rest of the world was busy surfing the internet, my town was chilling in the middle of a cornfield like, never heard of it. So at that point in my life, all I knew was what school and the church wanted me to know. And I wasn't raised Catholic, so fetishes were not part of the curriculum. So I just guessed that a fetish is something that you like a lot. So I said cheese. Yeah. Quickly learned my mistake. But I never backed down from a challenge. And I got to discover a new, somehow more disgusting meaning of the term dick cheese. Yeah. Okay, so I'd like to air a grievance with you guys, if you don't mind. I have been going to the gym consistently for years now. I've not snatched the waist. And I have not turned this F-150 into a dump truck. But what has happened is now I'm so okay with having camel toe. And I think that makes it worth it. Because ever since I just mentioned my toe, a lot of you just peeked at my crotch. I don't even care if I have more than 10 toes right now. I don't. And I don't even waste my time picking the wedgie anymore. I just turned it into a fun little game. Like, whenever I can feel myself fully sliced, I will stare deeply into the eyes of anyone passing me by and watch them squirm while they try not to make eye contact with it. And if they look, I win. And before I get out of here, I just want to give a huge shout out to the designer of women's gym clothes for helping men find the clit. Thanks, guys.
Laura Cord, everybody. One more time for Laura, please. All right, we only got a few more in the amateur division. Keep that going for your next comic, Spencer Eddingfield, everybody.
Hello, Go Bananas. How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! I apologize. I feel a little overdressed, maybe, but they say you should dress for the job you want, and I'm trying to be a game show host for Nickelodeon. I'm thinking either that or like a used toy car salesman. It's between one or the other. I had a friend, actually, he said, you look like Sonic the Hedgehog, honestly. No, I'm sorry, you look like Sonic the Hedge Fund Hog. You look like, so I'm still kind of recovering from that. Speaking of work, I got fired, unfortunately, about a month ago, which has been great for my work-life balance. And I've been spending a lot of time writing, trying to figure out what's funny. I have no idea. Because, so some of the veteran comics will take me under their wing and try to give me advice. It's always awful advice. Because the worst thing another comedian has said to me, he says, dude, you are overthinking it. All that matters, you're getting up on stage, you're saying things that you think are funny. It turns out that is not true. There is a very crucial other half to the equation that he was just completely forgoing telling me. So I recently made the mistake of coming out to my family that I do comedy, and they are so loving and supportive. It is the worst case scenario. Because they keep trying to give me joke ideas, but they do not fundamentally understand what a joke is. Like my cousin, he took me aside and he said, "Hey man, you still doing that stand-up comedy thing?" And I say, "Oh yeah. Got a perfect joke for you." "All right, let's hear it." You know how sometimes when you're having sex with a woman, she farts out of her pussy? I mean, you gotta do something with that. So basically, his $1 million idea, the very concept of queefs. Hey, queefs, they're still around. I mean, what's the deal with queefs? The old Seinfeld queef joke works every time. It's queefs. You can hear them. You can't smell them. I'm up in there asking, whose pussy is this? She's saying, pull my finger. That is my favorite episode of Seinfeld, by far. The infamous queef episode, Elaine is just queefing the entire time. Her boyfriend Putty's weirdly into it. It's great. It got so many complaints, they just took it out of syndication. You can't find it anymore. It's not even on Netflix. It's now one of the few banned episodes of Seinfeld. That and the one where Kramer does stand up at the Laugh Factory. I gotta say, I appreciate some of you laughing at the things that I'm saying so far. That's one of the nicer things you could be doing for me. I hope you don't drop the ball on this next one. I'm just gonna get right into this. You know how you want to kill yourself, but you can't because your mom's still alive? Yeah? We all know that totally normal, healthy feeling, right? Like you would if she wasn't around, but alas. She's been doing yoga, cutting out red meat. You're gonna have to tough it out for another 30 years. Her pulse is my prison. It's a joke. Come on, you guys get it, right? It's a joke, probably. I was at a party recently, and I was talking to this girl, and we were chatting back and forth, and she had mentioned to me, you know, how I have autism, and I said I do, and she's like, yeah, and I was like, oh, why do you think that? And she goes, never mind, and I was trying to figure it out. I was confused. I figured it out. The reason she thought I have autism is because she has huge tits. I could not maintain eye contact. I was really struggling. That's gonna be my new go-to move, just blatantly staring at a woman's chest. Yeah, no, I have autism. So, yeah, this is fine. No, you're not allowed to complain. This is prescribed by a doctor. Yeah, it's actually ableist to say my eyes are up here. So, this was so much fun. You guys were great. Thank you very much. Until next time.
That's Spencer Eddingfield, everybody. Make some noise for Spencer, please. All right, we're going to keep it moving right along. Make some noise for Kate Mock Elliott, everybody.
Thank you all. I am very excited to be here tonight. I've got 2 kids at home with a babysitter. I am very excited to be here tonight. Thank you. You all having a good time, enjoying your drinks, tipping the bartenders, right? I love it. I enjoy a daily cocktail of anxiety, depression, and OCD. Like even when I was a kid, my parents said I was a hypochondriac, and I didn't know that word, but I was absolutely sure it meant I was dying. So I am in therapy, and we're trying to deal with my toxic people pleasing, okay? You know you are an obsessive people pleaser when your therapist gives you a worksheet in PDF form. and you convert it to a fillable PDF and send it back just in case she might find that useful with her other clients. I'm trying to find my voice as a comic, right? That's really important. And I have noticed that a lot of women have success when they tell these candid stories about like raunchy sexual adventures, right? But you're also supposed to talk about what you know. So, I'm just kidding. I know sex. I have 2 kids, so I've obviously done it at least once. And they're not twins, so now you know I've done it at least twice. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I am a little too neurotic to be really great at sex. And I try to blame being raised Catholic, but that's not fair. My husband and I had an atheist amount of premarital sex. We don't believe in God, but we sure like calling his name. My parents are here tonight. Thank you very much. So yes, I do think that one of the big problems was that I never master the art of self-exploration, if you know what I mean. And I think that was partly the Catholicism and also a little bit of too many Disney movies. You know, I did not explore under the sea. I was not a part of that world. In fact, when I got married, it was a whole new world. And tale as old as time, but I never quite figured out how to go the distance and get just around the river bend and let it go. Anyone that missed it, those were Disney lyrics as a euphemism for orgasming. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't masturbate. I did not do that. I tried, but I didn't really know the point. So I was just kind of like aimlessly poking around, like a naked mole rat running blindly through a tunnel, not sure whether I'm looking for a mate or a tuber. That's probably a weird metaphor. It was like honors physics, okay? I didn't see the point. I got tired. I never finished. And yeah, so it took the hormones of pregnancy, people, for me to retrieve the vibrator that I purchased at 18 years old from the Hustler outlet, dust it off, retrieve it from its original packaging like some kinky Marvel collectible. I was 28 years old and 28 weeks pregnant when I retrieved Thor's hammer for maybe only the 10th time in my life. And then I thought my water broke, rushed to the hospital, and I had to have a doctor explain to me that no, that's just a really great orgasm. And my husband's here. This was not through any lack of trying on his part. He was ready to deep sea dive. He was ready to spelunk. He was ready to find that pearl, but sex was a lot like assembling IKEA furniture. Right? Like, he was doing the best he could, but I was holding the instructions, and I couldn't read Swedish. I think there's a button. Did you know there's a button? Can you see the button? Is it in the box? If you find the button, try a clockwise motion. No, counterclockwise, no, jiggle it. I don't know, I have a headache. So anyway, yeah, there's always porn. Y'all like porn? It's fine. I like recreational house hunting. So you all can keep Pornhub and give me Zillow, okay? Expose those rafters for me. Show me that original hard wood. And I think that if I were to fill out a dating profile, I would probably have to fill it out like a house listing. Cute fixer-upper. Must take as is. Rear door, inaccessible. That's it for me, thank y'all.
Kate Mock Elliott, everybody. One more time for Kate. All right, sometimes we don't know if people are here, so I don't know if this next guy's here. So if you are here, please make some noise for me here. Steven Spoonhour, are you here? No, you don't make noise for him. I need to find out if he's here. Steven Spoonhour, anyone? Going once? Twice? 3 times the lady. You can't win if you don't be here. Okay, put a line right through his name, everybody. Hell yeah. And now we're going to get this goddamn show back on the rails. All right, get that clapping started right now for me. There it is. There it is. Make a lot of noise for your next comic, Greg Olsen, everybody.
Go Bananas. How we doing tonight? Hell yeah. Happy to be here. Happy to do stand-up comedy for you guys. I love doing stand-up. I love making people laugh. It gives my life purpose. Because you know what they say? Laughter is the best medicine. At least that's what they say, right? Because you know what else they said was a good medicine? That's right, Oxycontin. How'd that work out? Not great, so maybe, I don't know, take that one with a grain of fentanyl or something. I don't know. Folks, it's great to be here. I just got laid off. I got laid off. Yeah, I'm unemployed. I have no idea what I'm going to do with my life now that I'm no longer a e-commerce operations specialist. Usually when I tell people that, they say, oh, that sounds boring. No. The correct word is meaningless. It was meaningless. It was a meaningless job. I've been looking for jobs. I've been on Indeed.com, and I'm always confused by the job requirements section. Sometimes I feel like hiring managers just like copy and paste stuff in there without really thinking it through. You know what I mean? Like I saw a barista position on there, and it said, we're looking for a self-starter with initiative to join our team. No, you're not. Yeah, you don't want a self-starter working at Starbucks in 2023. The only thing they're self-starting is a union. Hey, yeah, I don't know if you've been to a Starbucks lately, but all the workers have blue hair, facial piercings, and they know what collective bargaining is, folks. Yeah. Apparently they figured out that you can order the Communist Manifesto off of Amazon. Just the way Karl Marx intended it, right? Hell yeah. Folks, give it up for Skyline Chili. Yeah. Yeah. Feeling good? It's Skyline time, baby. Any Skyline heads in the crowd? Yeah. Any Gold Star fans? No. Wow. Okay. Wow. That was a hard divide there. Personally, I don't discriminate. I'm chili amorous. I recognize the whole spectrum of chili. I'll even go to Camp Washington chili. Yeah, I'll go to Camp Washington. Yeah, I don't know if you've been to that neighborhood, but they don't got a whole lot going for them. But they do have Camp Washington chili, folks. I don't think they even have a grocery store in Camp Washington. Yeah. I don't think you could buy like an apple if you tried. But they got cheese conies, so. And they're open 24 hours. This bit is brought to you by Camp Washington Chili, located in the historic neighborhood of Camp Washington, Ohio. Oh yeah. Guys, I've been sober for 6 years. Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy, man, because I don't know. When I talk about my sobriety in settings like this, I'm kind of insecure because I feel like to normal people, I might as well be up here chanting virginity rules, you know? But it was tough. Like, it got really bad for me. You know, I made the decision to get sober out of desperation. To give you an idea of how bad it was, my dope boy offered to do my taxes one year because he said that he could save me money. And I just handed him my W-2. The craziest part about that story, he did my taxes. And he did a damn good job. Save a lot of money going to H&R Rock, folks. You should try it. Yeah, what led to my sobriety was I overdosed in the parking lot of a Kohl's department store. Yeah, apparently paramedics don't care if you put a sign in your window that says the AC is on and he's listening to Limp Bizkit. They'll still break in and they will Narcan you. Yeah. But the good thing is I got my charges expunged, and I've been sober for a while, so I think I can finally go back to Kohl's. And thank God, because I have a ton of Kohl's cash saved up. Daddy needs some new Sonoma brand flannel shirts, if you know what I mean. You guys have been so great. Give it up for the rest of the comedians, and let's get Chris up here. My name's Greg Olsen. Thank you so much.
Greg Olsen, everybody. One more time for Greg, please. All right, we got one more amateur for you. We're going to keep it moving right along. Put your hands together for Grant Weber, everybody.
Thank you. A little about me. I recently switched to 3-in-1 shampoo, body wash, and conditioner. Yeah, and girls will be like, you can't use the same soap for your hair and your body. I use the same socks for my feet and my cum, okay? Things can have multiple purposes. I did go on one date with a girl, and she was really into healing crystals. Spent $400 on healing crystals. Yeah, and she hated people who didn't get vaccinated. She's like, can you believe some people just don't believe in science? Anyway, this is natural fluoride. This helps me think better. I'm like, you should use more of it, I think. I was on a date with another girl, and she's like, oh, don't worry about me, I'm not into crystals. I'm like, oh, good. She's like, no, I'm into witchcraft. I was like, witchcraft? What the fuck? Do you have two dads leave you? How'd that happen? But she was telling me about witchcraft, something that witches will do. They'll take a drop of their own period blood and put it in a man's drink to make him fall in love with her. Yeah. I didn't think much of it, but then later I was going down on her, and I'm like, man, she tastes just like that tequila sunrise I had earlier. Maybe that wasn't grenadine. So we're getting married in September, you know? Just something about her, you know? I don't know. She's great. She lets me spit in her mouth. During sex, not just like at brunch, you know? We're not just like having pancakes. She's like, make me your syrup slut. And I'm like, pow, you know, like, no, like, during sex. And here's the thing, Go Bananas, I didn't know how to spit in a girl's mouth during sex. I didn't know if you're supposed to do it with some power, right? Like miss a little. I didn't do it like that at all. I spit in her mouth like a mother bird feeding her baby birds. I wanted to get all the saliva in there because I'm kinky, but I'm not wasteful, you know? Yeah. I was thinking about the show Scared Straight. You guys remember the show Scared Straight? Yeah, I was thinking about that show recently. I was thinking about it, and I wondered, like, you know, did they ever do like a Where Are They Now episode of that show? Like, did that show ever work? Was there ever like an episode of like a 30-year-old guy in a button-down? He's like, I used to sell weed to my friends. But then I had a 45-year-old man serving 2 life sentences asked me what my butthole tastes like, and now I'm a VP at Goldman Sachs. Dreams come true. School is crazy, you know? Like something I hate about school is when you wanted to go to the bathroom, right? You want to go to the bathroom, you would say to the teacher, hi, can I go to the bathroom? And the teacher would say, I don't know, can you? Did you ever just want to abduct her entire family when she said that? That doesn't happen now. Like, I was at a bar recently, and I went to the bathroom, and on the door, instead of saying male or female, it just said, we don't care. So I took a shit in the sink, and they cared. They cared quite a bit, actually. Which was weird, too, because I went to the bartender before, and I'm like, hey, can I take a shit in the sink? He's like, excuse me? I'm like, I'm so sorry. May I take a shit in the sink? Didn't work. Got a couple last jokes. I ate my twin in the womb because there were no good restaurants inside my mom. It's a common medical condition called vanishing twin syndrome, which definitely sounds like it was made up by someone who totally ate their twin. Right? Like, no, I didn't eat him. He just vanished. I don't know what happened. I did eat my twin in the womb, and that's, you know, you can believe whatever you want, but I ate my twin in the womb, and that's just why I'm pro-choice, because who am I to judge, you know? People are like, abortion is murder. I'm like, then you're gonna hate what I did. Hey guys, I'm Grant Webb. You guys have been awesome. Enjoy the rest of the show.
That's Grant Webber, everybody. One more time for Grant, please. And that rounds out your amateur division, all right? Again, like I said, don't worry about voting right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get through all the semi-pros. We'll bring everybody back up here, and then you can reattach a name to a face, because I can't be the only one stoned in this room right now. All right. You guys ready for your semi-pros, huh? That's what I like to hear. Make all the noise you can for your first semi-pro. Billy DeVore.
Yeah! Guys, I decided to grow my hair out this year. Thought it would make me look young, virile, primal, fierce like a caveman. No. It makes me look like a man who leads people to caves. Yeah, I'm sweating, I got cages. It's not great. But I did it because I'm starting to bald back here. No, I'm not going to take my hat off. Okay. Sorry, it just looks like a bomb went off in a dense rainforest. It's not great. So I went to see if I could get my hair to grow back. So I went to go sign up for Keeps. And how you do that is you download the app and then you take pictures of where you're balding. And then somebody 1,000 miles away makes fun of you for balding. Just sitting at their computer like, oh, fuck. He's fat? Oh, and he's balding. That sucks. Forward, everybody. Look at this fat, dumb piece of shit. So I got the email back to see how much it would cost a month, and it would be $189 for my hair to grow back. Fuck that, I'm a Keeps losing my hair. If it doesn't work, then I don't care. You know why? It just doesn't matter, because guess what? $189 a month, I can buy 7 new hats. Thank you, New Era. Appreciate it. So I had to change my look. I had to, because whenever somebody said I looked like somebody, it was never pleasant, ever. Walked into a bar, went to order a drink, and this lady turned around in her bar stool, pointed at me, and went, Paul Blart. I didn't know I could have my month ruined before by a drunk 24-year-old, but here we fucking are. She just did an up-down and started making judgments and assumptions based on what I look like. She was like, big tum-tum, round face, mustache, Paul Blart. Which, how could I blame her? I did come in on my Segway. But I just couldn't do an up-down on her and start making judgments and assumptions based on what she looked like. I couldn't be like, yoga pants, dumb t-shirt about brunch and rosé, messy bun, bitch. Like, you can't do that. Because then they'll ask you to close your tab and leave. Then on my way out, I just put in 20 hours of train on Touch Tunes. And now I'm banned from a place called Rhinehouse. So, whatever, man. I picked my battles and I fucking won, dude. I fucking smoked it. But, and then, yeah, I tried last year to change my look. Last year, I lost 23 pounds. Thank you. And then this year, I have gained 55 pounds. Thank you. Thank you. I am a hero. Yeah, I lost the weight doing that thing called keto. Have you guys heard of keto? What a crock of shit. It's like no carbs, no bread, no fun. Fuck that. You just look at a loaf of bread and they're like, you gained 17 pounds. Fuck that. It was horse shit. It was just Atkins anyway with some rebranding. That's all it was. They hired a new PR team and just said, shove it out! It's like the same thing, how we went from kids in cages to migrant holding centers. Same thing. Different shitty old white dudes. Same thing. Oh, you're gonna love what's coming next. Dude, so like the biggest thing was beer. Like I couldn't drink beer because it was full of devil carbs or whatever. So I just fired into Google, how do I get drunk while on keto? And Google fired back, AA. So, that's not true. What it did say was while in ketosis, you can drink straight liquor, which is a straight, terrible fucking idea. Because then I'm just gonna black out and be hungry? No. That's how you get in fights with stop signs. And fucking lose, and lose so bad. So I gotta lose the weight again because it's starting to ruin sex for my wife. Me, great time. Her worst 3 minutes of her day. There was one night I was on top of her and we were really making sad. I was just really giving her those wide inches, you know, and that's... And about halfway through, minute and a half, she went, stop! And so I did, and then she grabbed my stomach, pulled it up, and went, sorry, I had to move your flap. My flap? You're calling my tum-tum, my man cleavage, a flap? Like the thing you see on the back of a semi? With like a wild political statement and a Looney Tune? Like Yosemite Sam firing his guns like, pew, 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 guns don't kill people, I do! Or Foghorn Leghorn, or Porky Pig just like, abortion stops a beating heart. You know, wild shit you hear from Fox News dads. I'm Billy DeVore, thank you so much.
Billy DeVore, everybody! Let's keep this semi-pro moving right along, huh? How about make some noise for your next comic, Miko Smith, everybody?
One more time for the host, everybody. I don't know his fucking name, but he seems cool. What's going on, everybody? How everybody doing? Drove all the way here from Columbus with expired 30-day tag, so y'all make some noise for me. Fucked up thing, they expired from 2 years ago, but we gonna make it home, y'all. Yeah, man, anybody in relationships with a lot of beautiful people? Anybody in relationships, make some noise. Yeah, man, dating is hard for me, man, especially that online dating. You know what I mean? That online dating is fucked up, and fellas and ladies, I'm gonna need y'all's help. Because I done figured this shit out, and I'm sure y'all figured out. And ladies, if you don't do it, you probably got a friend that do it. Help me out, y'all. If a woman got 6 pictures on her profile picture, right? And they all from the neck up, 9 out of 10 times what? Help me out, help me out. She's a big girl. And I personally don't have anything against big women. I think some of the wettest pussy I got came from big girls. Cause all that grease goes straight to that pussy, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. But she's a big girl, and I like big girls. I personally just want to know what type of bear I'm wrestling, you know what I mean? Brown bear, black bear, polar bear, is she a fucking grizzly, you know what I mean? Or what about the women that got 6 pictures, no teeth showing, 9 out of 10 times, what about her? She a gummy bear. Smile, baby. It ain't your beauty, it's your booty. You know what I mean? Or what about them women? Here go the one. The women, she got 6 pictures, all in hotel rooms, motel rooms. 9 out of 10 times, what about her? And you know I got $40 for her ass. You know what I mean? Family ghetto as hell, man. Family ghetto as fuck, man. My brother fucked around and shot his baby mama last Halloween. She stabbed him on Thanksgiving. We were all at White Castle for that marriage on Christmas. Best sliders I've ever had, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. But, yeah, man, I was dating this other woman. No lie, man, we drinking and shit. She tells me her kids got ADD. I said, well, shit, that's a coincidence. My sister's kids are all ADD. All different dads, you know what I mean? Damn, no bullshit, man. Learned a new word recently. Anybody heard the word misogynistic? Misogynistic. Make some noise if you heard that word. Just learned it recently, man. I'm at a comedy competition. The judge says it's 2 rules. No racism and no misogynistic shit. Now, I know what racism is, we all do, but this misogynistic shit I've never heard in my life. So I said, sure, ma'am, you don't got to worry about me being racist, and you damn sure ain't got to worry about me massaging no bitches. I'm not Deshaun Watson. She said, that's not what that means. I said, well, shit, what does it mean? She said, it means the disrespect of women. I say, well, shit, I don't know none of these bitches, so you ain't got to worry about me. That one right there. Yeah, man. No lie, man. Men are crazy, though, man. Ladies, can we agree men are crazy? And funny acting, man. I mean, I know niggas, man, that won't eat every bitch pussy. I mean, they won't eat They won't eat everybody's food, but eat every bitch pussy. Anybody know? Okay, I got a confession. I eat every bitch pussy, y'all. I'm gonna just put that out there right now. Okay, that didn't go as well as I thought. Yeah, man. But ladies, I love y'all. I really do. So I'm gonna give y'all the signs that men ain't shit. First sign, ladies, if a man got a chipped tooth, just a chipped tooth, be careful what that nigga tell you. It's a piece of the story missing every time with his ass. Tooth missing? Well, you know it's a hole in that story. Hey, no bullshit, man. My day job is I'm actually a fucking trash truck driver, man. I drive a trash truck, man. Yeah, so if anybody got any daughters, they want no bullshit, man. But I've noticed a new trend in shit, man. A lot of Caucasian people are putting Black Lives Matter signs in their front yard. And I just think about it like, damn, so you telling me when I come to steal that motherfucking TV, I'm gonna see that Black Lives Matter sign and get the fuck up out of there? No, probably not. Probably not. Lost a lot of beautiful celebrities lately, man. We lost Jerry fucking Springer, man. Jerry Springer. Make some noise for Jerry Springer. Some of the best shit of my childhood, man. I used to love the Jerry fucking Springer show, man. My favorite part of the show was when Jerry would go to the audience members. You know what I mean? And he would say, and the audience members would always say some shit like, Jerry, this question is for that big girl in the corner. Your body is built backwards, or some crazy shit like that. And they would always have a fucked up, but it used to be similar response. Fuck you, or some shit like that. And congratulations, Cincinnati, you guys voted him as your mayor. Congratulations. I'm from Columbus, man. I'm from Columbus, man. Came all the way down here, as you know, on expired 30-day tags. So if anybody wants to follow me home to make sure I get home, I'd appreciate it. But I'm a comic now. I've been doing comedy about 1.5 years, man. And my friends call me because they know I do comedy now, and they always want to run jokes by me and shit. You know what I mean? I had a friend call me the other day. He says, Miko, I got a joke for you. I said, okay. He said, what hangs down and got a little dick? I said, I don't know. He said, a bat. He said, what hangs up and got a big dick? I said, I don't know. The nigga hung up on me. I thought it was the reception though. I called him back. He ran it by me again. Miko, what got a... I said, okay, I got the first part. What hangs up, got a little dick or back? Okay, what was that second part? What hangs up and got a big dick? The nigga hung up again. That's my time, Miko Smith.
Miko Smith, everybody. One more time for Miko, please. All right, we just got a few more for you. Like I said, Jarrell Beeman not here. Go ahead and put a line through his name. We're gonna keep moving right along. Make a lot of noise for me. Put for hands together for Alex Hernandez, everybody.
What's up, y'all? Happy to be here. Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you, doing contests does make me feel like I'm outside of a Home Depot, like, pick me! I'm fast, I'm strong, I speak it good English. I won't fuck your wife unless that's the job. I have a family to support. Obviously, I'm not from here. I'm from a different country. I'm from Kentucky. Hell yeah, man. I'm Mexican. I'm Mexican American, okay? So that means sometimes I'm Mexican, sometimes I'm American. Which one tonight? We'll find out. It's a beautiful crowd, a beautiful crowd. I do say that because I can't see most of you. Hell no, man. Shit, man, I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to have a good time. Y'all ever get new pairs of pants and just be like, damn, I can feel active in this bitch. Man, bro. I like you. That girl said something about her camel toe earlier. You was like, me. Fucking crazy person, bro. God. I'm 27, so my friends got 3 more years to make their rap careers work. I can't do this shit at 30, bro. The show starts at 9 p.m. I'm not going. I've been trying to grow a fucking beard. All I've got is this Puerto Rican parade chin strap right now. I fucking hate it. Fucking hate chin straps. They remind me of Crocs. It just looks like your face is in sport mode. Put your fucking hands up. No, I'm just kidding. I get socially awkward, bro. I'm a fucking social awkward person. I grew up on a farm. Like, I'm socially awkward, so like, most of the times I kind of just want to chill, but like, I also look Mexican as fuck, so like, people get uncomfortable. Cause I'm just like, and there's like 2 types of people to that, like, the reaction. It's like, people are like, is he okay? Or like, there's the other people who are like, is he gonna rob us? He's about to stick up the whole fucking place. In Kentucky, I get asked a lot, like, where I'm from, all the time. I'm racially ambiguous, I am, right? My mom, she's a white Mexican. My dad, he's a black Mexican. That's why I look Filipino. Motherfucker said, yep, yes you do, yes you do. But I am Mexican. Clap if you noticed that right off the bat. Smart fucking racist. Now I know. Give it up for the Mexicans. That's right. I did have a shot of tequila before I got up here, so Arriba, motherfuckers. Oh man. Like I said, I'm 27. I got a wife and a baby at home, so I'm broke. I'm so broke, I might vote for Trump just to see what happens. It's jokes. Calm down. Calm down. Mexican American. Oh my God. No, dude, I'm so Mexican, I have a white wife. She is a ginger. She is a ginger because I love hot Cheetos. I couldn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Fucking. But my son looks like a dumpling. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, he came out brown and then he gradually just got whiter. It was crazy. Like, it's insane. Like, people look at me, like, when we dress up together as a family, we look like a Target ad. Y'all are pieces of shit. I swear. No, I fuck with y'all. No, dude, fucking people were telling me before my baby got here, they were like, he's gonna look just like Manny from Modern Family. Then I realized they were just trying to say, I look like Manny from Modern Family? Son of a bitch. Mexicans are the worst about it. They were like, fool, he looks nothing like you. Like if he was supposed to just pop out the pussy with sizzling fajitas and shit. All right, y'all, that's been my time. I'm Alex Hernandez.
Alex Hernandez, everybody. Make some noise for Alex, please. We just got two more. Let's keep it going right now for your next comic. Put your hands together for Wyatt Lutz, everybody. Go Bananas, what's going on, y'all? Keep it going for my boy, Alex Hernandez. Yeah, we actually rode here together. I found him at the Home Depot up the road, and who'd have fucking thought, man? Hey, man, I'm Wyatt Lutz. If you haven't seen me before, you might have seen my haircut storming the Capitol building on the news. Yeah. Trust me, I know what I look like, all right? I mean, I wasn't there, but I look like I supplied all the cocaine that was, you know? I mean, for real, my hair's like Biden in the front and Trump in the back. Okay, we're mumbling in the front and grabbing pussies in the back. You guys, you got that, camel toe man. You got it. This look brings me a lot of attention. I get told I look like a lot of famous people. One lately, women been telling me he's Morgan Wallen, and it's getting to my fucking head. Like, I can't lie. I went to my dad the other day. I said, Dad, this hair makes me Morgan Wallen. And he said, yeah, and your credit score makes you Morgan Walmart. Now shut the fuck up. I mean, he ain't wrong, but I get called Joe Exotic. Fuck you. Okay, just go ahead and get out. That hurt. You piece of shit. The one I get the most, though, is I resemble the old porn star Ron Jeremy, and I'm here to tell you right now, waist up, that ain't a fucking compliment. They didn't say I fuck like him, you know? I don't want to look like the hedgehog. I'll take the hog, but, you know, I don't want the hedge. That's an ugly son of a bitch. I thought about shaving my mustache because of it. But last time I did that, I got confused for a transitioning lesbian. Yeah, glad you could laugh. I really didn't. This woman came up poking and prodding at me and goes, so how long have you been transitioning? And I'm just like, what in the fuck do you mean, you know? She's like, well, I kind of figured you'd been running some tests. I can see you still got your little boobies on you. And I'm like, first off, Mom, you gave birth to me, okay? You know I'm a boy.
Now, I talk about my look a lot, but I'll tell you what, I've been sitting in the back of the room, motherfucker, what is up with your look, okay? This dude, stand up. This motherfucker has a headband, man bun, and a Pee Wee Herman fucking. Dude, you look like you work for Cobra Kai Financial or some shit. Like, you might have a black belt, but you don't have black friends. Like, it's obvious, okay? You look like fucking Tom Hanks out of the movie Big when he turns back into a kid, you know, walking. Okay, we drew the line at the black friends. That's cool. I'm 29. I'm single. I love cooking. Meth. No, I just kind of look like it. I do like smoking weed, though. Do I got weed smokers? Make some noise. Go ahead and move in, front row. Brother, you got your medical card? You fucking narc. That's, of course you do. You motherfucker. Camel toes and medical card. That's fucking... That sounds like Post Malone's new album. No, I'd rather do the shit illegal, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, fuck, it gives you that boomity-ba-ba in my heart. And, well, it keeps my street cred up. That's pretty cool, you know? But I ain't trying to brag to you, brother. I have been taking advantage of my medical cocaine card. It ain't nothing real fancy. I just like using my health insurance card to cut my lines out with, you know? Yeah. I mean, that way something happens, fuck, I know I'm covered then, you know? Until I realize I'm using my dental card, and, well, that's for meth. I heard y'all perk up to that submarine shit earlier. That's wild, ain't it? It's crazy. $250,000. And they got meet and greet passes to Jack and Jesus. Like, it's crazy. I don't think that thing imploded. I think they ran into a big ass shark, a really big shark, That's what I think. But what do I know, you know? You know, I get stereotyped a lot with my look. You know, I got an echo, holy shit. I look like I eat, sleep, and fucking wife beater. I mean, I ain't gonna argue, you know? But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know it was called a wife beater until a couple weeks back. I thought it was called a white beater. 'Cause it makes way too much more sense. Who wants to go buy a shirt that comes with a charge? You know what I mean? Not me in this haircut, I found that on Google and it got me pretty curious. So I'm like, well, what's a black wife beater? And it pulled up a video of Ray Rice in an elevator. It was really crazy. Yeah. And next up was Chris Brown's greatest hits. Like, they really, I'm telling you, they knocked that one out of the park. All right, no domestic abuse in this motherfucker tonight. Y'all are lame, hell yeah. Y'all, I stopped at a garage sale just last week, and the first table that I walked up to, sitting right in front of me, was a brand spanking newish black butt plug in a Ziploc bag. I'm not making this up. I looked at this woman with pure disgust on my face. And I said, ma'am, what the fuck is that? And she was standing there in her Mountain Dew pajama pants. She just said, that right there, son, is a good ass time. Hey, that's the last time I'm going to my grandma's garage sale. I can tell you that much. Hey, I've been Wyatt Lutz. Give it up for your host, Chris Seamer.
Wyatt Lutz, everybody. One more time for Wyatt, please. We got one more for you, all right? Don't spat back out now. Put all your hands together and make all the noise you can for your last comic. Carrie Costa, everybody.
Hey. Oh, hey. Yo, that last comic. Give it up for cokeheads, everybody. Cocaine. I have no problem if you're a cokehead, but I beg of you, please go get a job at the DMV. We beg of you. Guys, you have been freaking awesome. You made it all the way through with an amazing energy. I'm going to turn it over to you for 1 second. Who has a birthday tonight? Anybody? All right, they're over 40. That's why that took so long. They were like, they're not as excited. If they were under 30, they'd be like, yes, Aquarius season, right? But when you're over 40, it's like a slow hand raise, just in case there's a piece of cake involved. So that's what that was. Happy birthday. Who said that, by the way? Did you just say that to support me? Did you feel bad? Oh, these two dudes, they're looking down. It's okay. You can do the coke in the bathroom. You don't have to do it at the table. Happy birthday. Give it up for them and their birthday. Oh my God, you guys are so young. Get the fuck out of here. Last time I did a birthday joke, someone right here in the front row was like, it's my birthday. And I was like, how old are you? And they were like, 19. And I was like, 19? And then they got kicked out of the club, so. Lie better, match your IDs, my friends. You guys, I'm gonna ask you a question. You were hilarious, by the way. You were hilarious. I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you, okay? All right, I don't know if I'm allowed to point at the younger generation. They're very sensitive. I'm gonna ask this human right here, this day. If you can answer this sweet, if not, I'll open it up to y'all, all right? Boomers, hold your mouths. I know you get excited, okay? It's 10 p.m. Do you know? He doesn't know. His parents care about him. All right, ready, room? It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? All right, watch me explain this shit to him, okay? Because we normalize this shit and we should not have, okay? Back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, television, every single night, had to interrupt programming at 10 p.m. and remind parents, yo, you have kids. Where are they at, okay? Okay, and parents across the land would be like, oh shit, the kids. Unreal. My dad would be like, well, the 8-year-old left yesterday. She should be back soon. She's very good at manhunt. I don't want to blow up her spot. And my mom would be like, well, the 9-year-old's upstairs on AOL, so she's safe. AOL was, thank you. Thank you. Was I safe on AOL at 10 p.m. with my little screen name, Care Bear 02X? Because I thought the X was flirty. 2 X's meant future slut, and 3 X's meant already there. So if your kid has a screen name with 3 X's, you fucked up, Dad. You fucked up. No, I was not safe. I was talking to a 56-year-old Romanian dude. And he was asking me about the size of my feet. I swear to God, this is a real story. His name was Tavo. And I was like, why would you need that? And he was like, to tell your future. And I was like astrology? He was like, yeah. Like astrology. So somewhere on the internet are my 10-year-old feet while my parents are watching another Soup Man episode of Seinfeld. So that's why we had that public service announcement. I learned you today, okay? Give it up for him and his youth. Unreal. I just moved to this area from New Jersey. Hold the applause. You can always tell a Jersey girl because when we wear jeans that are ripped at the knee, they did not come like that. That's from giving head on the boardwalk. That's what that is. If you have distressed jeans, I guarantee if you look at the tag, it says made in Malaysia, ripped locally by a hoe from the shore. So, shop local. That's me. Yeah, I just moved down here. Well, see, I got into a really bad accident last year. I got into an accident in a black neighborhood, or as they would say in Westchester, a black neighborhood. And I had blood dripping down my face, and I was looking for someone to help me. They all ran inside, locked the door like, shit, I didn't see anything. And I think it's because I scared them. They were scared to be caught on the streets at 1 a.m. with a white girl and her busted ass face. And it sucked because I totally wrecked my customized Japanese electronic scooter. But yes, I had an electric scooter accident in New Jersey. I am trash, it's true. I had and it sucks because that scooter was 90% of my personality, so. I used to take that thing on dates. Women write that down. Well, hold on, wait. Let me tell you, I'm wearing inside-out underwear from Kmart decide if you want to write that down or not. I used to take it on first dates. I'll tell you why. Because if you have a few too many drinks on a first date and you sleep with a guy too soon, which I call in Irish hello, then the next day with the scooter in tow, it's no longer such thing as the walk of shame. It's the ride of pride, baby! After he skeet, I scoot, okay? I got wind going through my hair and up my skirt and feeling empowered. Because I am doing comedy on a Tuesday night. I do not have health insurance. I am out here hoping that gust of wind is the same thing as antibiotics, all right? I'm half Italian. I never felt Italian until I was 17, and I went to go get my eyebrows waxed, and they automatically did my upper lip. Marone, te carissimi. But where I grew up, WAP meant something different. What does WAP mean now? Yell it out, be proud. What is... Wet ass pussy. Wet ass pussy. When I grew up, did you know that WAP was a racist slur? Thank you for yelling it at me, bitches. Goddamn. It meant without papers. Did you know that? My mom used to call my dad a WAP all the time. But he was an orphan, so I just thought it meant without parents. I'm Carrie Costa, everybody. Thank you for an awesome night.
Carrie Costa, everybody. One more time for Carrie, please. Hey, that's the end of your contestants. How does that make you feel, everybody? How was your show? You all know that is bullshit. Make some noise for your performers tonight. They gave you a good show. Christ on the cross. Oh, fuck, that beer in my pocket spilled all over my dick. All right, Christ, this is not a great start to this. How are we going to do this? I need all the comics on the show to come back up here right now. Get up here. And while they're doing that, I need every one of you to make all the noise you got for your serving staff tonight. Make some noise for the people that took care of you. There are 2 of them and a hell of a lot more than you, man. So Patrick and Morgan, man, when you take care of your check at the other night, keep that in mind, won't you? Hello, 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 hello. Again, if you were a comic on the show tonight, bring that ass up here. No, we're still missing one. All right. Well, that's where it is. All right. When I say your name, guys, one more round of applause for these guys. Put on a show for you tonight. When I say your name, comic, please leave the stage, wave at them so they know who the hell you are. Your first comic of the night was CJ Buckles, everybody. Make some noise for Alex Grove, everybody. Alex Grove. Patrick Taylor. Aaron Wrighton. Laura Cord. Spencer Eddingfield. Kate Mock Elliott. Greg Olsen. And Grant Weber. Those are your amateurs, all right? Those are all your amateurs. You gotta vote for 3 of them. 3 different people. Like I said, no funny business, or I'll put that shit in the trash. 3 of your amateurs. Here's your semi-pros. Make some noise for Billy DeVore, everybody. Miko Smith, everyone. Go ahead and take a hike there, Miko. Everybody, yep. All right, just stay there. Alex Hernandez, everybody. There you go. And Wyatt Lutz. Make some noise for Wyatt. And Carrie Costa. Make some noise for Carrie, everybody. 2 semi-pros, 3 amateurs. We all got that, right? So help me Christ. They're going to tell me in the back. So, hello. Cheers, everybody. I'm going to do some drinking, too. Is this a Jaeger bomb? It is. Am I 40 years old? I am. They call this the goodbye tour, everybody. And if you notice, this is how I get Jaeger bombs here, by the way, everybody. In a rocks glass to the goddamn brim. It's all Jaeger, no bomb. When you're done with your ballots, there's people going to be walking around here. Hold up your ballot when you're done, won't you? I'm drinking to it. There you go. Jesus. Fuck, that one already started to work on me. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right. Like we said, when you're done with your ballot, hold up your ballot when you're done so we can come around and grab them. Got Jagger dripping down my damn beard. Yeah, it does. Too often to me, I'm afraid. How we doing over here? You guys still got ballots? You guys already got yours in? All right. Hell yeah. Perfect. We still got a couple over here? Yeah. They still got something over there. Don't go too far, Lukey. They're still doing some math over here. Again, when you're done with your ballot, throw that bad boy up in the air. Wave it around like you just don't fucking care. I'm up here vamping, earning my goddamn check, you know? I just drank half that check, you know? Speaking of which, hey, Patrick, when you get a chance, I'm gonna need another refill on that purple juice. How we looking over here, guys? You still got a ballot over here? Anyone over here? You guys not got a ballot? Are y'all done? You good? You good? Y'all good? You good? Good. All right, we're all good on that side. Anyone over here still got a ballot? Oh shit! I think we're all good. Anyone else? Anyone else have a ballot? Let me know right now, please. Let's take them lights down. All right. Now let's get back into some shit, huh? I left y'all earlier with I don't even know what I was talking about earlier, honestly. I smoked a little pot and I drank some drinks since then, so. Let's just redo it all again, huh? I'm a fat man and I can't run very fast, huh? Cross country, 36 minutes. Now I told you I was an athlete. I told you that so I could bring myself right back up with this one. Now in high school, I joined the first men's soccer team in my school. It's pretty cool. First of anything. My parents both went to school there, so first of anything is nice, right? We were dog shit. You gotta know that we were terrible. In 2 years of having a team, we won one game. And it was because the entire other team got suspended from school for smoking pot. Hell yeah, brother. Marijuana's been doing me favors since the late 90s, folks. Now it's just doctor's orders. How about that? I do got my weed card, because why wouldn't you, sir? Right, but I still got a weed guy because I support small business, and you should still as well. Here's the thing about that, though. Well, we'll get back to the soccer thing. The thing about the weed card is now we got edibles, friends. And I mean real edibles, right? Yeah, a dose. Not some brownie that your dickhead cousin ground up a bunch of stems and seeds into. Now you got a headache and Thanksgiving sucks. No. I'm talking about real medicine, a dose. But you have to find your dose, right? And that's a journey, friend. Chock full of trial and error right there. Now, before the pandemic, I did comedy most every night, right? So you had to keep your druthers about you. So I'd get a bunch of edibles, but I'd just stockpile them. Because here's the thing. You don't know where the hell you're going to end up on an edible. Everyone knows, whether you smoke weed or not, everyone knows how you're going to feel after you hit a joint. You take an edible? Hey, give your heart to God, because your ass belongs to that edible now, right? You got no idea where you're going to land. And I've been stockpiling them for a while, but then all of a sudden, 2020, we had some time on our hands, didn't we? I had a full day to myself, nothing to do. It was the Lord's Day on the Sunday, and I thought, let's break into these edibles. Let's have ourselves a day, right? We'll get some pizzas delivered, we'll have some laughs, watch a movie, get a nice night of sleep, be right as rain for work. Really butt-fuck the week of work, you know what I mean? Here's the thing, I didn't know what my dose was. So what I took was 150 milligrams of THC. My new favorite guy, dude, yeah, you understand it. My man broke over and doubled half because he knows that is a religious amount of THC for one to eat. I saw the face of God that day. And he was visually disappointed in me. Just made in my image, my ass, boy. And there was no chill in my apartment that day. I got myself a little 2-bedroom stabbing cabin up in Mount Lookout. I live alone. So the walls start closing in on you pretty fast when you're when you're a social butterfly that's got to be stuck inside. No chill at all that day, and no sleep either. 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm laying wide awake, staring at my ceiling. My mind's racing 1,000,000 miles a minute. You got to check on grandma. Got to call mom. Got to see what dad's up to. Got to pay them taxes. Sweet Caroline. Fuck! I'm never gonna sleep again. That was a tough time, though, right there. Honestly, I think we've all gone through some shit out of the pandemic. We've all kind of come through it together, and we're now trauma bonded to some degree. We've been through some changes, and we're not coming back. It makes a noise, but here's the thing, like I said, the 2 weeks there at the beginning, I was real alone. But you got to reach out and touch someone some way. Yes? Can we agree? Won't you make some noise for me, Go Bananas, if you send a picture of yourself naked to someone during that pandemic? My man, and a bunch of fucking liars! I'll tell you what, all your silence tells me this. I don't have merchandise after the show. I don't have a CD to sell, but everyone's getting my phone number before you leave. We'll turn this cruise ship around on a damn dime. I will send you dick pics for days, and they won't all be mine. You know what I mean? I'll throw a Dick Cheney in there, you'll never even know. They look so similar. So I'm doing the soccer thing. That's where I was going through all that. Shit, Christ. We're going to be a little disjointed. Can I get another one of them purple juices? I did tell you that, Patrick, didn't I? I forgot everyone. Oh, I'm being pushy on the staff. That's not good for you. Soccer. I was on the first men's soccer team. Now, when you're a young man in sports, I don't want to say that there's always going to be hazing. I think we're getting past that, but there will always be pranks. Sometimes those pranks really blur the line on hazing and prank. Best thing I ever did in my life. 16 years old, junior year of high school. I convinced my best friend Casey to use Icy Hot as a lubricant when he was... Yeah, it didn't take you long to catch on to what I was talking about, did it? That's some devil shit right there, ain't it? That's mean, because let's break it down. I did this to a 16-year-old kid. I did do this to a 22-year-old guy. If you can convince a 22-year-old guy, try it, by the way. If you can convince a 22-year-old guy to jerk off using Icy Hot, fuck him. You know what I mean? Let the herd thin itself. If we got to regenerate society, that shit ain't going to help us none. No, I did this to a 16-year-old young man, someone who was just learning. Thank you so much. Man, I'll make some noise for Micah here. That's the manager of the damn club. Great. Some of that came up my nose. You're so goddamn right. I did keep it in, goddamn it. I'm a hero. Not the one you need, but certainly the one you deserve. All right. So he's jerking off with the Icy Hot. And I convinced a 16-year-old kid to do this, someone who's just learning the joys of masturbation. And what a time to be alive, huh? Now, we all knew where we were that first time we found our own combination. Wow. 2 to the left, 3 back to the right. Yahtzee, huh? Rainbows and shooting stars floating out of your ears. I stole that experience from this kid. And I completely forgot I told him to do it, too. He came into school on a Tuesday one day. We had a 3-day weekend, so we had some time to spread out, light a candle. And he come back to school, we're getting ready for homeroom, and he says, hey, Chris, I tried the Icy Hot this weekend. And I shut my locker door real slow, and I said, start at the beginning. And don't leave anything out. We're going to be late to homeroom today, you and I. Give me the fucking business. How'd it go? He said, well, I started out, I got a nice handful of Icy Hot. I got a liberal application of Icy Hot, Chris, and I got in there. I started painting the walls. I got real deep in there. I got in the folds. I got in the crevasses. I pulled back the top. I polished the top. You know, I mean, you boys know what I'm talking about. Little peel and polish. He said it started out real cool and tingling. I thought, well, this is nice. He said then it got real warm and tingling. I thought this must be exactly what a vagina feels like. Nailed it. He said then it got hot, Chris. Like hot, like I could smell my skin burning from the chemicals. Hot! Now at this point, I'm choking back laughter. I'm biting on the inside of my lip because I knew what the fuck was going to happen. I had no idea, friend. Someone told me to do it. I'm sorry. What did you do? He said, naturally, I jumped in the shower. And that's the reaction I do that joke for every time. Not everyone knows that there's a chemical reaction that happens. If you smear icy hot into your skin, just get it a little bit wet. Just imagine I got just a little tiny stick. Right there. Little tiny stick, little tiny flame, right? Then what's that come by with a cup of gasoline, just goes 6 to midnight. Whoosh, backdraft, right? So in my mind's eye, I can see my man, Jaeger bomb! I can see my man hunched over in the shower with a bar of lava soap and an SOS pad, just knocking off that top layer of burn. At this point, I'm laughing. I can't hold it back anymore. I said, well, Case, tell me that's the end of the story. He said, well, I got cleaned up, I got dried off, and I thought maybe I did something wrong, so I tried it again. Yeah! You beautiful, ignorant bastard, you! Oh, my God. You can't write that shit, man. That's what the good Lord does for you. I want you to know that right now that man's a superintendent of a public school district in Eastern Ohio. So if anyone's rearing kids, I'd say private school's worth the ticket. You know what I mean? And listen to me, do private school, don't cut corners, don't homeschool them, you don't want them turning them into one of them fucking Duggars, right? Who would have seen that happening? They were a bunch of fruitcakes. Yeah. Man, it seems like not everyone knows that the Duggars kids were all fucking each other. Well, just the one, I guess, really, if you want to put it. God damn, I really went into the weeds there. He called me not so long ago. He called me about 6 months after I started doing that joke. And I hadn't talked to him in a couple of years at this point. My high school best friend. He said, and I said, man, it's wild to hear from you, bro. I just started in the last 6 months, started telling the story about you using the icy hot for a little self-exploration, as it was put earlier. And he said, yeah, I heard. Would you stop saying my name on stage, please, Chris? I'm a school supervisor. He said, just so you know, I also have my doctorate. I'm an ordained minister, and 2 weeks ago, I got my dick pierced. I thought, shit, I created a monster. He's into mutilation now. No, stay away! I'm from right here in the Cincinnati area. Everybody else, right? Sure. You know, here's the thing about Cincinnati. We didn't get any shine anywhere for the longest time, till about a couple of years ago, till the Bengals started winning, the Reds started winning. No one knew shit all about Cincinnati. I was doing comedy in Chattanooga, Tennessee back in 2019. 2018, and they brought me on stage and said, this next comic comes to us from Cincinnati. Well, I don't know where that is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pick up a fucking book, Chattanooga. Goddamn. But I get it. For the longest time, we weren't getting any rub in the national media. No one knew anything about Cincinnati. The only thing anyone knew about Cincinnati was our little incident we had in 2016 down at the zoo. Yeah, we lost a good one that day. We sure did, but we got a brand new gorilla exhibit, and that's sweet, brother. You can get in there nice and close with your kids, get a picture, and they don't even drag your kid through the water. It's fine. I love your laugh, brother. Some people will be like, they should have never killed that beautiful gorilla. And then I have to remind those people that kid has enjoyed like 4 more birthdays since then, you stupid sons of bitches. That one could go either way, you know what I mean? Some people are really about that gorilla. Anyway, this isn't even about the gorilla. It's not at all. I told you that to tell you this. There was a story that happened 2 weeks after the zoo incident that got national attention. But it was completely overshadowed by the zoo story. And this story like actually affected me, hit me close to home, affected my personal life. And maybe you guys saw this story as well. It's 2016. Someone pooped on the U-scan at my Kroger, ladies and gentlemen. I say my Kroger, the one that I shop at, where I buy my kale. Now, you're looking at me from the side. You know I'm not buying any fucking kale. But if I was, it'd be on that scale. I know where I was, what I was doing. I mean, how do you follow this up, man? I mean, this guy came into Kroger at 3 in the morning. He was drunk, obviously. I don't think that's a sober decision one makes for themselves. Comes into Kroger, I think it was like a Memorial Day weekend or something, so he'd had a time. He comes into the U-scan there at the Hyde Park Kroger and strips nude as the day he was born. Hoisted himself up onto the scale, held the pose. That's a lot of core strength, ladies and gentlemen. And then you dimed out a nice steamy coiler right there on the scale. The balls on this guy. Literally, like you could see the imprint of his balls in the mess. It's like he laid an egg and then sat on it. Just a little. Yeah, now you know how Hershey's Kisses were made. How about that? Dude, I fucking figured it out on stage one night when I said that. I was like, oh, bro. I know where I was. I know what I was doing. Fuck, I know what I was wearing when I read that story on my phone. Because I scrolled down and I saw the picture of this guy as my goddamn neighbor. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I swear to Christ, it was my neighbor. I swear to you, I'm not making that up. I drank a lot of beer with this dude. I always thought he was a strange cat. I assumed he was housebroken. That's my mistake. And I'm gonna tell you something. He still lives in the area. And sometimes he'll come down to the bar, and I can't help myself. I've been telling this joke for a while. Well, since it fucking happened. It's gotten a little better over the years, right? But I've been telling this joke, and every time I see him come in the bar, I'm always like, to my friends, I'm like, hey, you see that dude over there playing pool? You know he made a poop on the scale at the U-scan in Kruger? And people love it. We all laugh. But my girlfriend is what I like to call a fucking drunk. And what happened the other day is she was feeling all fucking foxy about herself. She's like, you know what? I'm going to go ask him about it. I was like, do not go ask this man about the worst night of his fucking life. No, I think it'll be fine. I'm going to go talk to him about it. I was like, don't go talk to him about the worst night of his life. Yeah, but Chris, I think it'll be fine. And she goes, and I fucking, well, that's just me telling her that that's not a good idea. You're being kind of a dick. So I walk outside. I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm having a cigarette. And I look in, and I see this man's face just go, oh. Guilty as charged, it would seem. You didn't like that one? Fuck, I hated it. I shop at that Kroger still. I do not like that he did that. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You want to sit? Fuck that. No. Oh, boy. So we're going to do about 30 more minutes of jokes, and then we'll get you guys to... Fuck that, man. I'm off the clock already. You guys have been a fantastic audience. No, it's fine. Give yourselves a round of applause. Shit, you earned it, man. You guys really have been wonderful. We do want to thank you. So listen, we've been here for a long time, right? So let's just get this thing going. How about that? You guys want to know who won, right? All right. First of all, what I want to reiterate to all of you is these contests do not tell you who the best comic is around or if anyone's worth shit. If you keep showing up to this job every day and do your best, you're going to be a comic, okay? And it's tough. I've been doing this 11 years, and I ain't never won none of this shit. But I do it, and it's because of this. So when I say these guys' names, if I say your name, comics, would you please join me up on stage? And then, hey, man, congratulations to all the comics that performed. Would you please make all the noise you can for them? Wonderful. In no particular order, moving on in the amateur division to the next round, Laura Cord. Spencer Eddingfield. And Greg Olsen. These are your amateurs moving through to the next round, everybody. Good job, guys. Stay right there. We got two semi-pros moving on for you. Put your hands together for Alex Hernandez, everybody. And Wyatt Lutz, everybody. Put some hands together for Wyatt Lutz, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for these folks. It's a lot of hard work to get here. Let them hear it, man. Congratulations, guys. These guys are going to come back and do, but just one more round. Listen, this contest goes every Tuesday for the rest of the summer, and you all had a good time tonight, did you not? then keep coming back and see us every Tuesday. We're going to keep doing this until, I think, August it is. Hell yeah, man. One more time for all your winners here, guys. Make it loud as you can for all the performers you saw tonight. I'm Chris Seamer. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. Come back and see us again soon.